Hey, 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 it's another day, and we are live, and we see it's Sarah Boone. Hey, you doing, Sarah? How you doing, baby? And let's go live. Let's go live and see what is going on with Sarah. Oh, poor Sarah. Poor Sarah. Oh, poor Sarah. Poor Sarah. Mm. Public update. Yeah, Sunny. What's poppin'? Don't mind me. I'm just watching. Sarah Boone. How you doing, Sarah? How you feeling? I see your hair grew out. Nice to see your natural color shining through. Hey, Crime Corner. You first. You are first in here. How you doing, baby? How you doing? How's my baby doing? How you the baby doing? Alejandra and Lauren and Ghost Girl. Hey, boos. How y'all doing? Y'all see who's on the screen, don't you? Sarah Boone. Sarah Boone. They finally brought her into court. How y'all feel about her natural hair color? How you feel about it? I was gonna do a video on it. I said, nah, bro. I want to share this with my babies. I want to watch it with my babies. See what's popping. Don't mind us. We just watch it. Hey, Jesse. Cray. My first mod in the house. Pin up. How you doing, baby? Danny. How you doing, Danny? Nice to see you as always as well. Hey, the best mama bear. Kim Berry. How y'all feeling tonight? Hey, Paige. Yes, honey. Yes. I want to let you know that my sister is now watching you from heaven. Oh, Angela. Up there with the angels, honey. Up there with the angels. We'll all see her soon. That's the one thing that is promised to us all, honey. We get to graduate. That's what I call graduation. Sorry for your loss, though. It's going to be a long ride. It's going to be a long ride, baby. Yes, Josh in the house. Mama. Kevy G, you got another mod. Yes, honey. Hey, Steve. Jackie Martin. Hey, boo. Dustin and Donna. Penaplex. How's everybody feeling tonight? Y'all see what we got here? Sarah. She made us wait forever. That trial should be starting very soon now. This hearing. Apparently, this happened 2 days ago behind my back. I ain't find out about it until last night. I was like, wait, how did I not see that? Yes, honey. Tanya, what's going on, baby? Be not afraid. Yes, be not afraid, honey. Look at Sarah. How y'all feeling about her natural hair color? Turns out Sarah wasn't a natural blonde. Shocker. Shocking. Who thought she was a natural blonde? 1 in the chat if you thought that Sarah was a natural blonde. 2 if you saw right through it. Oh, hey, Maria. Hey, boo. Mama do. Love you. Oh, my babies. Her trial is on the 10th. Yes, honey. Yes. This lawyer is a piece of work. I feel bad for Sarah. Shit you not. Like, that's not even a joke. I feel bad for Sarah. He been like, you thought she was a natural blonde? Y'all thought she was a natural blonde? Really? Two, y'all know two is if you thought that she was a natural. If you didn't think she was a blonde. One is if you did. One in the chat if you thought she was. Two in the chat if you didn't think she was a natural blonde. Steve said 0, don't care. All of y'all thought she was a natural blonde. Yo, what? What? Jeez, she didn't even look like she didn't have the face of a person who's a natural blonde. You know, you could tell by looking at somebody's face if they would be a blonde or not natural blonde. Everything about them is lighter. Everything. It's like an essence. Yep, y'all really thought she was a Oh, y'all wait, no, that's right. I'm the one reading it wrong. Yeah. One is if you thought she was, two is if you saw through it. And y'all put twos. Okay, so y'all didn't think she was natural blonde. But look at mama. I'm over here reading it wrong myself. I'm the one over here making the rules and don't understand them. So Penaplex is the only one who thought she was a natural blonde. Ghost Girl said 0 because don't care. Got you. Got it. Roger Dodger. Paige Matthews. I love you all in the chat. Thank you for all your kindness and all the best. Yes. Oh. We love you, Paige. Don't we all? Don't we love our Paige? We do. We absolutely do. Mm-hmm. Oh, thank you, boo. Daryl. We trying to get Sarah off the hook here so that she can be free, so that she can be Daryl's like pen pal wife. This is Daryl's pen pal. They were meant to be together. If they had been together, they both might be free today. They'd be in a house driving each other absolutely sane. Did you catch that? They'd be driving each other sane. Instead of insane, because they were already insane. So they would drive each other sane. You get it? You get it? You got it. And catch mama's joke. Better catch my joke. I'm throwing these jokes at you. Oh, I'm gonna put her in a suitcase and send her to Daryl's prison. A little present. 10 minutes later, they find his body inside the same suitcase. You look terrible, Sarah. What's going on with you, baby? Y'all ready to hop in here? We got 62. We got 62 people in here in the chat. We're going to see what's going on with Sarah. I'm excited to find out. I wonder if they're going to let her say anything. I'd like to hear her voice. Be like, how you doing, baby? How you feeling? How you feel about the lawyer you got? You feel like you got duped or no? You feeling like you got the short end of the stick or no? I'm thinking yes. I'm thinking yes. Yeah, her lawyer been like hiding from her and stuff. Jesus. She really should just represent herself. Maybe that's what he's trying to make her do. Maybe this lawyer is trying to, on some sneaky shit, push her to say, you know what, forget it. I'll just do it myself. I can bury myself faster than you can. Yes. Hey, Jack. Mama's doing just fine, honey. Mama's doing just fine. Oh, yes. No more hide and die games, I bet you. I know. I don't know. She still got her cot. They might need to search her cot every day, make sure she ain't stuffed nobody under there. Oh, she gonna find something to stuff somebody in. It was not intentional. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna watch this, and then we are gonna, play around in her interrogation just for Sarah funness sake. Got her interrogation on deck. Ready to go. um, I don't know how many lawyers she done had, but I feel bad for her though. That's terrible. That's some terrifying stuff. But if she wasn't so horrible, I mean, like, just imagine trying to have a conversation with Sarah. Like, I can hear her now. It was not intentional. Be like, look, we passed that, okay? We need we need to talk about some real stuff. They're gonna shove you up underneath of this here prison. He just want her to plead guilty. She like, no, because why would I do that? It was not intentional, even though the video showed that it was. So look at this hair. Your hair looks healthier than it ever has, though. I'm gonna tell you that. Does Sarah's hair not look way healthier now? It still don't look like it got no movement, though. I don't know what's going on with that, but it's as stiff as it ever was. Stiff as it ever was, but it looks healthier. It do. All right, we're gonna hop on in here and see what's popping. Don't mind us. We just watching. You know what I'm saying? We just watching. Sarah, how you feeling, baby? What's going on? What they doing to you in here? Tell mama what had happened. Tell mama what had happened.
All right, let's go ahead and call up.
Oh, boo. They got that shitty audio. Maybe they'll fix it partway through, hopefully. They got that audio that's only in the one ear. If you got headphones on, if you ain't got headphones on right now, you don't know what I'm talking about. It don't affect you. But if you got headphones on, this is gonna affect you.
Miss Boone's case.
Get him, Sarah. Show him who's
State of
boss.
Florida versus Sarah Boone, 2020 CF 2603. State of Florida.
Danny Cacciatore on behalf of the state.
Defense.
Frank Bankowitz.
Let's go ahead and swear Miss Boone in.
May you please raise your right hand to be sworn in? Do you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you shall give shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Morning, ma'am. Tell me your name and your date of birth.
Sarah Boone, October 10th, 1977.
All right, we're here for pretrial conference today. Mr. Cacciatore, where do you stand in preparing to proceed forward to trial?
State's ready, Your Honor.
Mr. Bankwitz, where do you stand in regards to preparing
I'm
for
sorry,
trial?
the defense is not ready. We're requesting a continuance. We are having difficult time finding an expert who's willing to work for the JAC rates. And
What?
so I'm still it's an essential part of the case, basically. It's never been initiated before by any.
Hey, he said they can't find an expert witness that is willing to work for the price that they what they are willing to pay. That's jacked up. Sarah is so fucked. Sarah, I'm so sorry, baby. They is just damn.
Any of the prior attorneys that I'm aware of.
In broad terms, what's the nature, what's the
Pattern
field?
spouse defense.
Okay.
Statutorily, we have to give the state notice, sufficient time, and name of the expert and the essential elements that they'll be testifying to.
No, I know why. They're like, do you know what type of mental gymnastics I'm gonna have to do to try to explain to these people what had happened here? This ain't enough money for that, okay? I'm gonna have to wreck every corner of my brain to find something that is even almost good enough to try an attempt to tell these people. It's gonna be a complete waste of my time, okay? Maybe if y'all take that video and make it not able to be shown in court, maybe then. Maybe then I could do it. Maybe then I could do it. You know what I'm saying?
Cacciatore, what's your position in regard to the defense request for continuance?
Mm-hmm.
I would have no objection to another role.
He like, I don't care.
So, Mr. Bankwitz, how deeply have you plumbed the depths of the pool of experts in this field to find out?
Yeah, the judge is on to him. He's like, okay, oh, you can't find one? How much have you combed through the depths of the sea of experts to find one? Like, did you pick up a phone even? What did you do? I feel like you ain't even looked. That's what I feel like. I feel like you've been on vacation this whole time. I feel like you about to get disbarred is what I feel like.
Or find one who's willing to work for the JAC rate?
Well, I've actually talked to 3, and
Oh my God, all this time?
they don't have contracts with JAC and are not willing to work with JAC. And I've made some other inroads with.
Have you talked to any of the ones that have contracts with them? That's a weird thing to say. I talked to 3, but none of them have contracts with then seems like you would just be going through the ones that do have the contracts with them, that like the ones that, because clearly if they have contracts with them, then they do work for that price. Oh my gosh, this dude don't care nothing about his job. Sarah, you like the unluckiest person on the planet. You got the worst attorney in the world. Is this your ex-boyfriend or something? I'm like, why? Your lawyer seems to hate your guts. Poor Sarah. She got an attorney that hates her guts. That's a bad situation to be in. I'm gonna tell you right now.
Battered woman shelters, trying to get their psychologists, who'd be willing. Problem is willing to testify, basically.
Ooh, damn,
Because
Sarah.
of the concern about the compensation rate for testimony?
Well, that's
I'm gonna tell you, this is a problem too. If they are unwilling to work with her, then how hard is it gonna be to find a jury that is unbiased? Then it's impossible. It's gonna be impossible. She's just screwed. She need to just go ahead and say, all right, fine, I did it. I'm guilty. Okay, fine. Jeez.
That's one of the things, and to be honest with you, this case has had so much notoriety that people don't want to be involved.
Dang. Like yourself? He was talking about himself. He's like, well, frankly, we don't like her. I mean, they don't like her. Nobody likes her. This is just me being Frank or Steve or whatever. But nobody likes her, so no one wants to work with her, including myself, which should be obvious at this point. Hey, Melissa.
Mr. Bankwitz, I'm certainly willing to give you additional time based on my understanding of the case. I understand why that would be a defense the defense would want to explore about potentially presenting. What I'm not sure about is whether the inability to find an expert forever delays the trial of the case.
I wouldn't expect it to be a forever delay, Judge.
Oh, no?
You know me better than that.
Oh, do we?
Mr. Cacciatore, well, I just want to make sure everyone.
Man, I don't know about this. I don't know about this lawyer. Look at his outfit. He is not making me feel like something is wrong with this. Look at this. Look at him. Would you feel confident if this were your lawyer? Look at. Talking about, you know me better than this. This is what he just said to the judge. I don't think it's going to be a forever thing. It's just, almost that. You know me, Judge. You know me. That's the first thing somebody who stole some shit out of your wallet would say. Come on now, you know me. Come on. We've known each other for 3 whole minutes. You know me better than this. Like, yeah, okay.
The room understood that, give reasonable amounts of time to prepare a defense. The defendant's entitled to an adequate defense,
Kayla.
but they're not necessarily entitled to the exact defense they would prefer to have if resources run limited. So Mr. Cacciatore, remind me, where are we as far as lining up your various homicide cases for trial? I know we have some things set to go to trial in the June trial
She
period.
committed this crime in the wrong
Yes,
place.
we have both Mr. Furlong and Mr.
Jeez.
Sowell.
Hey,
set for
Paisley.
then. And then as far as this trial period, we have Mr. Hall and potentially Mr. O'Forey as well.
Oh, God. Storm, yes, it did look like he's pushing a wheelchair. The lawyer, the way he leaning over that stand thing, looked like he pushing Daryl around in his wheelchair. Like this. Like, what is you doing? Is you okay? Are you awake? Hey, Timmy. Hey, boo.
If I could ask of the defense, because I think it would make a difference in the timing of the continuance in this case, does the defense intend to hire an expert to testify generally as to the precepts and the things that go along with battered spouse syndrome, or do they intend to hire an expert that will evaluate Mrs. Boone and want to comment on her directly?
Oh, he's
And the
definitely a
reason I
public
ask that
offender.
is because I think
Defender.
the case law is clear that if it's the latter thing, then the state is entitled to have her sit down with our own expert to be evaluated as well. So that would obviously take more time if that is going to be the path they're going to go.
Mr. Banquets, are you in a position to
Number
distinguish?
two is definitely what we're looking at, Judge. Although number one would be incorporated in that as far as their general
Hey,
ability
Southern
and their, expertise in the area.
Would you agree that if in fact you retain an expert and
Hey,
they're going to
CJ.
opine specifically on Ms. Boone's state of mind at the time of the incident, that opens the door for the state to
Oh,
also
most
have an
definitely.
expert? All right.
Most definitely.
So here's what I am, and Mr. Cashel, let me ask you this. Let's say that turns out not to be an issue. We're not going to have two experts. How long would it otherwise take you to present your case? Just rough idea.
I would say 3 days.
And other than this potential defense, Mr. Bankowitz, and is that including jury selection, Mr. Cacciatore?
No, well, I probably 3.5 days with jury selection.
All right. And Mr. Bankowitz, other than this potential defense, if we picked a jury in 1 day, the state presented their case in 2.5 days, how long do you anticipate a defense presentation would be at this
I'd
point?
say at least 3 days.
Okay. So here's what I'm thinking.
Damn, she about to not have she about to not have one of those. That's what's about to happen. They're like, look, this is an example of somebody talking about you like you ain't even in the room. You know what I'm saying? Poor Sarah. She's like, shit, that's what I was fighting to do. Just come in here and sit and listen to them talk about me like I ain't even here. Talking about nobody want to work with me. What? I'm Sarah. I don't think you know who you're talking about.
I'll grant the continuance. I'm thinking continuing out to the
I'm good
July
at
11th
everything.
pretrial, July 24th
I'm
trial
the best
period.
at everything I've ever looked at.
How long is that trial period, Judge? I have a time certain death penalty case in Lake County starting the second week in August.
That's a 3-week trial period, so it'd be the week starting Monday, July 24th, Monday, July 31st, and then the last week of the trial period would be Monday, August 7th.
Oh my God. That public defender, like Sarah's lawyer just said, he has a death penalty case he's working on. Somebody about to die. He's over there defending somebody who's up for the death penalty. I mean, that guy, he gone. He already gone. Ain't no fucking way. That's the craziest shit I've ever heard. This man, Judge, you heard what this man just said. He has a death penalty case. You see how he does his work. That poor person, whoever that is definitely about to die. Like, that's what's going on here. He's working on a different case that's a death penalty case. Whoever that is toast. I feel damn. Fair trial my ass. No, this is your lawyer. You ain't getting no fair trial.
That's when I'm scheduled to start picking a jury in Lake County.
Well, let's do this. I want to set it for that date. That way you'll have a much better idea of what's actually happening on your death penalty case in Lake County. I understand that they're priority cases, but I also know that they're the cases where if a problem comes up, no matter what a judge has said before, they're likely to allow the case to move because they don't want to try it twice.
Just to advise the court, this case had to be continued at the last minute because of one of the attorney's wives basically had a stroke. And so it was a week before we were scheduled to start in that case, but
Right.
Judge Davis up there, now that has, I won't say resolved itself, but
Hit
it
the
is
like
in a
button
better
for me, y'all.
position. Judge Davis has advised all of us that we're going, quote,
The
come hell
audio
or high
of this
water.
video is murdering mama's ears because I'm only hearing it in one ear. The audio, it's that kind of audio that's set like that. Like you have to fix it in editing. Oh my God. It's phono, I think is what it's called. Is when it's only in the one. You got to change it to stereo where it'll come in both. It's driving me ridiculous. It's making my eyes.
See, I try
water.
not to say things like that because I feel like I'm just tempting
Well,
fate.
that's just Lake County, Judge. What do you expect?
Well, having never worked there, it means nothing to me. So, I'll grant the change, July 11th pretrial, July 24th trial period. And let's go ahead and do this. While I'm giving July 11th as the date, let's go ahead and have the lawyers reach out
Yeah,
to my
I know.
judicial assistant and just like we did this time, schedule
A status.
a status, separate, unique date for pretrial so that I have, y'all have my undivided attention when we talk about the case. I don't have 97 other lawyers tapping their fingers, waiting to get to me.
Sounds good, Judge.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Ms. Boone, we return to the Orange County Jail pending further order of the court. And Mr. Banquets, you can electronically file the motion to continue,
Yes, sir, we will.
and the court minutes will say it's granted. All right.
Thank you, Judge.
Have a good day.
You too. Sounds good, Judge.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
All
right. Basically had a stroke and quote.
July pre-trial, July 24th trial period, and
Yeah, July. Somebody had said it was going to be like the 10th of April or something. Like that didn't sound like what I just heard. Maybe that's what they were thinking before all of this stuff happened. Yeah, that didn't sound like that at all. Unless we missed something. Which I don't think we did. Sarah.
let's go ahead and do this. While I'm giving July 11th as the date, let's go ahead and have the lawyers reach out to my judicial assistant and just like we did this time, schedule
A status.
a status, separate, unique date.
No, lawyer had a stroke in another case that this lawyer is involved in or whatever. He's doing another case, and a lawyer in that trial had a stroke, which pushed that trial back. That's what he's talking about. So that's why it's kind of interfering with the now time with him doing this.
For pretrial so that I have, y'all have my undivided attention when we talk about the case. I don't have 97.
Big Mitch, are you kidding? Sarah Boone, you don't know who Sarah Boone is? Sarah Boone put her boyfriend in a suitcase and allegedly threw it down a flight of stairs, left him in there overnight, and then woke up the next morning and was like, oh my God, we were playing hide and seek. And then I put him in the suitcase, which is the weirdest thing you ever heard. Like, how you playing hide and seek if you put him in there? If you put him in there, clearly you know where he's at, which means you're not playing hide and seek, are you? And it says she accidentally fell asleep. Accidentally went upstairs and went to bed and fell asleep eventually. Then woke up the next morning, laid in bed for a while, to get her bearings, and then got up and was like, where's George? And then went and found George in the suitcase. Found George in the suitcase. Then called her ex-husband. Before she called the ambulance or the police or anything, she called her ex-husband. Said, come over here. The ex-husband, came to her house. Came inside, barely stepped in the door, saw the suitcase with a leg or something sticking out of it, stepped back outside and said, Sarah, you need to call the police, okay? So then Sarah called the ambulance or the police or whatever, which tells me that she was hoping that husband of hers was going to help her get rid of that body. That ex-husband, she thought that ex-husband was going to come in there and help her get rid of that body. That's what she was hoping for. She thought she had that kind of power. She was like, she's going to cry and whine and look, like, and he's going to be like, oh my, it's okay. It's okay. Calm down. We just get rid of this. And he was like, look, you need to call the police. So then she was stuck with this terrible story because now she done waited all this time. She ain't do nothing. The first thing she done was call her ex-husband, who had to be the one to tell her to call the ambulance or the police or whatever. So yeah, Sarah Boone going away forever. She's gonna be pen paling it with Daryl from across the lawn, across the prison lawns. They be throwing paper airplanes to each other with love notes.
Having other lawyers tapping their fingers,
Hey,
waiting
Hania.
to get to me.
Sounds good, Judge.
Charlotte.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Ms. Boone, we return to the Orange County Jail pending further order of the court.
Yes.
And
Pending.
Mr. Banquets, you can electronically file the motion to continue,
Yes, sir, we will.
and the court minutes will say it's granted. All right.
Thank you, Judge.
Have a good day.
Can't believe Sarah was so quiet. I'm proud of you, girl. You did so good. He was quiet as a church mouse. Oh, and Sarah didn't even say anything, so there was that as well. That was good. That was good. Nice to see you, Sarah. Nice to see you. Woo. Watch some Sarah Boone. Want to watch some Sarah Boone in her interrogation. Oh, the Sarah Boone interrogation. Classic. We're going to turn this here up. Make this nice and sharp. Woo. Okay. Yes, we're gonna listen.
Scratch marks to his back. I know what that's from.
Oh,
Okay.
you know what that's from, Sarah?
And
You freak.
it's called a contusion. Do you know what a contusion is? So like basically you're getting
You don't
hit.
know what a
and
contusion
then,
is.
you know,
I call cap. Ooh, look at the chairs and the tables,
I'm gonna have you sit in the green chair.
the concrete walls.
Appreciate you coming in. Yes, ma'am.
Look at her pulling out all her things.
About these whenever we have a moment. Sure. So obviously, he received his autopsy. So I'm going to read you your rights again because we have to talk about that. And since I'm talking about the incident, we just have to do it, just like we did yesterday. Just like we did yesterday. Remember I read you the rights, your rights? Yeah, so it's the exact same thing, but since I'm asking you follow-up questions, I need to read them to you, okay?
Sure.
All right, so you have...
Sarah got some shitty posture, don't she? Oh, Sarah. Jeez, honey. Them bony little legs. Oh, that's something I didn't point out. Yeah, she looked like she gained a little bit of weight, honey. In the courtroom, she had a little bit of weight on her. Sarah in there eating good, honey. She ain't got them bony ass legs. Oh, probably because she ain't drinking so much. She ain't got no alcohols. And whatever else she might have been on. She ain't got none of that stuff. She got to actually eat food. Look at these bony little legs. Look at this. You're going to be the hunchback of Notre Dame in no time, baby. I'm going to need you to do better. That's coming from me. I got bad posture.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say may be used against you
Preserve
in
my
court.
rights.
You have the right to talk to a lawyer before and during questioning without charge.
Mm-hmm.
If you cannot afford a lawyer and want one can be provided for you before questioning without charge. Has anyone threatened you or promised you anything to get you to talk to me?
Oh,
No.
thank you,
And do
Hania.
you understand what I just read you?
Yes.
Perfect.
His
Okay.
birthday was the 29th.
So this morning we went to his autopsy, and we were
What you
informed
find?
of some injuries that he has by the doctor. So I want, so he's
Yeah,
got
she's super hungover.
scratch marks to his back.
Look at her face, y'all.
I know what that's from.
Okay, and
Ew,
it's called a
Sarah.
contusion. Do you know what a contusion is? So like basically you're getting hit, and then
Look at her playing
you
dumb.
get a mark from
I don't
it.
know what a
You'll get
contusion is.
bruising. Like someone
Is that
hit
like
you or
confusion?
something like that. It's called a contusion. So he had some injuries to his left shoulder. He had a cut near his lip. We could see his mouth was a little
I haven't laid a
swollen.
hand on him.
Okay.
Also, too, he fell off my son's bike,
Okay.
so I don't know. And he's notorious for running into the wall or the
Okay.
hall tree. So
Okay.
I
Okay.
don't-
What about the scratches? Because
Sex.
there's also sex.
Yes.
Okay. Because there's also like a
Sarah.
scratch on the back of his neck.
Freakazoid.
Like kind of like going,
Said
but it's
right.
going straight
I
across.
was on the balloony pony, honey.
I have no idea what that's from.
And they're all recent. Like they occurred
Wow.
recently. It wasn't something that
Wow.
occurred post or that occurred a week ago or 2 days ago, 3 days ago. They definitely occurred, the night leading up to when he was.
In all honesty, we have not gotten into it.
Okay.
That's why, the only thing I thought you guys were going to ask me about, which I was going to be honest with you anyway, are the scratch marks on his back.
Mhm.
Everything else, I have no idea what it is. No idea what it is. Nonetheless, I've had my son over the house, too, so.
Well, your son was there when? When was he?
Look at her using her son as an alibi. Hey, look, I ain't got nothing to do with it. And the scratches on his back, yeah, that was us. But other than that, I don't know. That knot on top of his head, I don't know what that is. I don't know. I ain't got nothing to do with it. Oh, Sarah. That face, that look you got on your face is telling on you. Stop it. Fix your face. Just look normal. This is her normal face. That's the sad part.
He lost there.
Oh, gosh.
From my
week?
understanding, he was there
Last
last Tuesday.
I don't know if it was Tuesday,
Yeah, she's
but yeah,
bringing her
Tuesday
son
last
into
week,
it, honey.
So,
Well, we're talking about Sunday.
Yeah.
We're just talking about what occurred Sunday.
Yeah.
Because like I said, the injuries they occurred within that time period.
so you're talking about day before yesterday?
Sunday leading into Monday. You called us yesterday at 1, but the incident, you guys were painting and stuff the night prior.
Correct.
So we're talking about Sunday and then
That's
into
why
Monday.
I'm thoroughly confused, because we had a good time
Mhm.
sitting on the back porch, having wine, and smoking a couple of cigarettes, and then decided to go inside and literally paint, do puzzles, and play, and listen to music. That's why.
Is the funny thing is that she decides to use the word play. Like she has no idea what that looks like. Like that sounds off. We decided to play. Like if you were to say we were playing around, that's one thing, but to say, "Oh, we decided to play." We were doing puzzles and we went to play. Something's wrong with Sarah, y'all. The moral of the story. Look at her with her hands. I don't know nothing about nothing. There was a puzzle, there was some paint, and then there was play. That's it. Everything else I don't know nothing about. It was not intentional.
Nobody got out of
Sarah's
sorts.
a
This
narcissist.
is what's
Sarah's a crazy
mind
person.
blowing
What
to
it
me.
is.
Like,
Okay.
I have no clue. Nobody laid a hand on anybody.
He also had,
Look at that. She fucked herself.
like
with
on the
that.
left side of his
She was so busy trying to make it seem like, look, there was no malice because, you know, we had a great day. That was why she kept forcing the issue of that, just saying nothing, you know, there was no malice. There was no, you know, because trying to basically say, why would I put him in a suitcase? Nothing went wrong. So there's no reason for you to believe that I would have did this to him today. Right. But then when they find the video, all of a sudden it's like, well, he's the one that be whooping my ass. Like, yeah, but he didn't do it that day, is what you told us. Oh, are you changing it now? Oh, okay. Just making sure. Like, you know, hey, oh, snap. What's going on?
forehead. He had,
Oh, y'all, check this out. Why did somebody sent me a message in my Instagram? Somebody who like, she always sends me messages and stuff in my Instagram. I don't know what her name would be on YouTube. But she puts a message in my Instagram, right? And says, you know, because of the last live that we did, remember I was telling you guys how it had pissed me off, like that video that I had made, and then I took it down, you know, because of like the weird comments and shit or whatever. It was a few comments that I got. It just pissed me off, and I just took it down, took down the video. And I started talking about how, like, you know, I had mentioned the thing with the, you know, how like people have their pronouns and stuff and they want to be called the pronouns, which is fine, whatever. But like when I say I don't want to be called sis, because what the fuck is, where the fuck did that come from? And how does you changing you changing what you want to be called, what does that have to do with me now needing a new name? Me saying that, she put this comment in my Instagram, like she sent it to my Instagram, talking about how like she liked my videos or whatever, and she was like a fan or whatever, and then but you know, and was talking about me saying that about that. And I said, I sent her a message back. I said, like, if you can't see that somebody else wanting for you to call them something and that being okay, but then me saying, you like they said they don't want to be called something, and that's okay, and then I say I don't want to be called something, and that's not okay. Especially when they're the person who even came up with the fucking term to decide that I'm gonna be. And they're gonna refer to me as. It's like you have your choices. It's weird that only you get to ask for this thing. That's a double standard. I said, if that's how you feel, then I think it's best that you know, not, you know, be on hanging around my channel. Like I would prefer it. I actually started thinking to myself, like, this would be actually a good way to kind of weed out certain people, because I always said this is my issue that I have with YouTube. It's like, you know, you get people who are with you, right? You know, like they get you. You know, because I'm not one thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have my thought process. It is what it is. But it leans in fairness. It leans in fairness. Thing that mama hates, double standards. If you come around mama with a double standard, I mean, you're lucky if you don't get cussed out. Count yourself lucky if you don't get cussed out. You know, like, I do not like double standards. Do unto others as you would have done unto you. This is it. Like, you want some kind of special treatment that you refuse to give somebody else? Yeah, you can go fuck yourself. Like, that's how I feel. Like, that's how I feel. And I'm never going to feel any other way than that, because that is fair, right? But I just want to share that. That pissed mama off. I'm going to tell y'all. That pissed mama off so much. Yeah, sis, not sis, whatever it is. Like, don't call me a cis woman. I know that trick. You give us a label, cis woman, and then you keep pushing the narrative of the trans women are just women, and then trans women just get called women, and then we're cis women. This is they've done this before. I've seen this before. Like, no, that is not what it is. No, ain't nobody falling for that shit. I didn't ask to be called cis. I don't need to be called cis. I'm not cis. I wasn't born cis. I was born woman, girl. You know, like, this is what it is. Like, me being, why can't I identify as whatever the fuck I want to? You want to identify as what you want to identify as, and I'm okay with that. Why can't you be okay with mine? This is pretty fucking simple, but it kind of shows that it's a power thing. That because they can't just control that. They must also then, it's got to be, you know what I mean? Like, that's crazy to me. And and you're not going to intimidate me out of it either, because it's obvious what it is. You're not being sneaky. And whenever people come out and do shit like this, what they don't realize is that they're fucking themselves, because they're in a great situation right now. I hate to go into this, but they're in a great situation right now. They literally were able to get to a point where literally, I mean, it's terrible that that's the case, but where people even have like a fear of going too far with them. You know what I'm saying? So you've gotten there, but once you got there, look what the fuck you did. It's not far enough. Guess what you need to do? You need to mush all the shit around you. And for that reason is the reason why you're going to fuck yourself. That's why it's going to happen. There's going to be a fall. There has to be. The universe demands balance. And when you do this, the universe is going to put that shit back. And they're going to fuck themselves. Then they're going to be looking back like, shit, we were actually in a good spot. I wish we just sat the fuck down. Why didn't we sit the fuck down? It's like, we want to be paid attention. We want people to know that we exist. Okay, we know you exist. We want to be seen as how we want to be seen. Okay, we see how you want to be seen. Now you want to change the way that we're seen. What the fuck does that have to do with anything? But no, they must go. They must keep going. They must keep going. Keep going. Keep going. And now they're chasing the children. And they don't think that sounds weird. Nobody is supposed to be trying to groom anybody else's children. At what point in the universe has there been a time where there's some grown-ups of any kind who are just walking around grooming people's fucking children, trying to teach them stuff, and they're not a teacher? You're not a teacher, you're not in a school, but for some reason you're online, and because you are part of this thing that has become this kind of fearful place, you've decided, oh, they're all afraid of me. I can do literally anything I want, which means snatching up fucking children. Mentally snatching, to the point where some of them, like literally Jeffrey, I won't say some, I'll say Jeffrey, is literally trying to get people to hate their parents, leave their parents, and come to him. Now, fast forward a couple of years, he's going to be living on some weird environment place with a bunch of space, with a bunch of fucking kids there. Kids. This is what this is, but nobody wants to look at it. Like, nobody wants to be the one to say it. And then, but of course, once it gets that far, people aren't going to have a choice but to say it. And then when they say it, then everybody's going to be affected by it. These little sprinkles of assholes that are in there in the mix with them are going to fuck it up for all of them. And that's the universe. It's the same thing. It's like black folks do the same. We went through the exact same thing. It's like you want these things, and then you get those. And then you start thinking about some more shit that you want, and you start fighting for that. And you want some more shit, and you're fighting for that. But you're not fixing the things that clearly are your things that you need to fix. That are actually the problems. You're not doing any of that. You're just making everything someone else's fault. Like, everybody points out the thing about violence and stuff on black people from like police, but literally not and that shit has even me scared, and I'm a legal fucking beagle. But in the case of numbers, we're not dying mostly by the hands of the fucking police. Like, that's just not the case. Like, it's in our own neighborhoods that we're the most terrified. You know, like, but ain't nobody talking about that, right? Nobody want to talk about that. They just want to talk about that thing, you know. I just hate it. All of these things are the reasons why mama don't like to go outside. People are weird. Is the moral of the story. People are fucking weird. Okay? They're just strange.
basically bruising, and on like his head and his skull,
I have no idea.
as if something hit him. Like
I
it's considered
have not
blunt force
touched him.
trauma.
I have not touched him. I have not touched him.
Then how would you get those injuries?
Tell me and we'll both know. I have not touched him.
Yesterday, when we took photographs of your overall body, and they did the buccal swabs, did they go under your fingernails?
No.
Okay. Are you willing to let us
Absolutely.
swab underneath your fingernails?
Go for it.
Okay.
I have no idea, and I don't want to seem out of sorts, but I have no idea. We had a good day.
Mhm.
It was a good day. We've had good days
Too
lately.
peoply outside.
Even considering everything that's going on with our jobs and life in general and ex-wives and everything. It's been good. Like, I don't even know where this is coming from.
I don't know where this is coming from. Like, why y'all
Yeah,
got
you
me
said the
here?
last physical was probably, you said, I think, what, a month ago? Where you got,
I think that is the weirdest statement. That might be, that could possibly be the weirdest thing that she said throughout this entire thing. I don't know where this is coming from. Like, what does she even mean by that? I don't know where this is coming from. You know, I mean, we had a really great day. I don't know where this is coming from. You don't know what exactly are you speaking of? You don't know what it's coming from. Like, you don't know why you're here today. You don't know what. Like, why would he just die like that? I don't understand. Like, he was in a suitcase overnight. He told you he couldn't breathe last night when he was in the suitcase. You then went to bed and woke up. What part exactly do you not understand where it's coming from? Like, I don't understand. He didn't have any medical issues. Remember, he started talking. She says that. She's like, no, he didn't have any heart issues or anything. He wasn't on any kind of medication or nothing, as far as I know. I don't know where this is coming from. Like, he told you last night in a suitcase, baby, I can't breathe in here. You told him to go fuck himself, basically. And then you're like, I don't know where this is going. Sarah, how high were you? That's what I want to know. Exactly how high are we talking here? Like how high? Like, what type of high are we speaking of?
the
Because there's
injury,
levels to this.
right? You said that was a
I'll
month
say a
ago?
few weeks, give or take, yeah.
A few weeks. That was the last, like, physical altercation between the two of you? Yeah, you said a month ago he hit you with a curtain rod.
Yeah, with the curtain rod. That's why I can't believe you guys didn't take that either.
Wow.
Why would
Like,
they
we've
take a
been good.
curtain
I
rod?
don't know if, like, it's since the last time he got out of jail. Like, we've been good, and he's been having his classes and seeing his probation officer, who's amazing. So,
What do you mean by good? What's your definition of good?
the
Because
probation
it means-
officer,
No, you said you guys have been good. What's your definition
I've
of
been good. I don't think you all understand. He comes at me all the time.
And that's where she shifts. I don't think y'all understand. I've been good. Look, we've been good. We're having a good time. Everything was fine. It was good. What's your definition of good? Well, I mean, I was good. I don't think y'all understand. He didn't want to be bopping me in the head with the shower curtain. Oh, Sarah, you are hilarious,
He
baby.
comes at me. So it's either I flee or try to go upstairs and go to sleep.
Isn't that the
usually
same
what it
thing
is.
as
I don't know if
fleeing?
you talked to Brian about any of that, but most of the time when I flee, I go
That's weird. She said either I flee or I go upstairs and go to sleep. Like that, isn't that the fleeing option? I think that was the fleeing option. Like either you. Oh my gosh, she flees. She put him in the suitcase and then she fled upstairs. Oh, Deborah in the house. What's up, baby doll? You're hilarious. I love you too, Deborah. I love you too. Thank you for being here. Mama's on an emotional roller coaster. Oh, thank you, boo. Mama love you. Yes, she do. Thank you. Roller coaster.
We're there.
Oh, say
So,
wow.
Right, but you're saying that you guys have been good, and when I asked you
Mad Dog
yesterday,
2020.
there hasn't, the last incident that you could remember was the curtain rod incident, which you said was a month ago, so,
give or take,
right. So what do you mean by he comes after you? Like,
he gets belligerently drunk.
mhm.
Like, I don't know if you all have looked through my phone yet and seen any of the pictures and the videos that I have taken.
Mhm.
And at one point, I started documenting everything.
Okay.
So you all will see in my pictures, bloody fingers, split foreheads, he split my nose.
You know, I don't even remember that. I don't remember her pointing out to them about her phone pictures. You know, 'cause I thought, you know, everybody was like, how did she forget that she had those videos in there? But I actually kind of thought that back at it is ignoring Josh. What did Josh say? Mama totally ignored my super chat. What? You didn't? I didn't see a super chat. Oh, Josh, I'm sorry, boo. I think I might have been in my rant when that happened. Emotionally breaking down. I didn't see it. Mama, F that C. Put her in a suitcase. Ah. Yeah. Yeah, she would always be in my comments sending me videos, clips, and stuff. She seemed so sweet, but apparently not. Apparently she was one of those people who's just like yeah, it's a there's some people who seem very nice to you because you're saying something that they like. But that's it. So soon as there's any kind of differing of thought thing, she literally turned into something completely different. So it was like I was happy to see her go because I don't even like the idea of people like that in my orbit. I don't like that shit. Like I don't like I don't like those type of people in real life. Like I like consistency. I like people who are who they are. Like if I go to a grocery store with you, I'm gonna get the same version that I get if I was to go to a club or something with you. Not you act different when you in here than you do when you in there. You act different when you're in the house than when you're outside. You act different when people are around when people are not around. I don't like that. Like me, I'm the same me no matter where the fuck I am. You get the same version of me. Like y'all get the same version of me my family do. You get the same version of me the people at work do. I'm the same everywhere. Everybody who's ever met me knows the same version of me. Oh shit. Man, I like consistency. But thank you, Josh. Mama love you. I'm sorry, boo boo. I'm sorry. All this time I've been doing this, I ain't never I think that might be the first time that's ever happened. I'm so sorry, boo. I'm so sorry. I know you the one that needs the most love too. My mischievous, rebellious child. Mama love you. Okay. Yes, she do. Little extra love, mama feels so bad. I'm so sorry, boo. You know I ain't do that on purpose. You know I ain't do that on purpose. You know that. Oh shit. Let's see, Gwen. We got Gwen. Thank you for the super sticker. Mama love you, boo. Yes, she do. Mike. Oh, Mike. Got Mike TV in the building. Before I came in here, I was watching watching a live stream or whatever of somebody's Danica Marie and the other girl, this whatever her name is. I don't know her name, but she's the kind of like they were talking about you, bro. Like they was like pumping you up. They were like, yo, they were playing your clips or whatever because they were talking about Pearly. And they were playing your stuff. They was like, oh snap, because you was like roasting the shit out of her. Oh my god, I'd saved the clip. I was gonna send it to you, but my brain work. I'm like, now how do I send it? But yeah, y'all, they was using your clip, like pumping you up. I was like, what? They was playing it and stuff. I was like, it's Mike TV. And by the way, I love the new branding. I absolutely love the new branding. And you are back in the element that you were meant to be in. Mike, you were in the element that you were meant to be in. When I first seen like one of your video things go, I was like, oh God, he finally got back to it. It's your natural element. I'm so glad that you got back into that. I'm so proud. I was like, oh shit. Yes, honey. They ain't gonna know what hit them. Hi, GMDT. Thank you, boo. Got bored with Daryl. I don't blame you. I ain't get bored with Daryl. Trust me, I'm gonna be right back on some Daryl. But I just came across this her trial thing came up. Oh, you might be just getting in here. We at the beginning we watched her hearing. She had a hearing 2 days ago. And she was actually there. Turns out she's a brunette, not a natural blonde. Sarah. No shocker there. No shocker there. Okay. But thank you, GM. DT, mama love you. Yes, she do. Oh, we got Mike TV. Oh, thank you, Mike TV. Mama love you. Yes, she do. Crazy Casey. Oh, look at y'all showing up for mama. Oh, what's up with the mama love you? Thanks for the super sticker. That one kind of looked like me. Well, it looked like me when I'm having a heat flash. Turn all pink and red. Thank you, Crazy Casey. Mama love you. Yes, she do. Oh, we got another one. Paisley Law. I graduated in 99, and I feel like our generation actually was the generation where we didn't care about anyone else's race, religion, political beliefs, etc. We just wanted to have a good time, and good time. I could be wrong, though. No, you ain't wrong. You ain't wrong. It was. This is like, I think because we had to deal with people. Like now it's because it's just social media. People don't even know people. Like I choose this life now, but but I'm able to choose it because I had the other one. Like I know what both look like. Oh my gosh, I know what the other side looks like, so I've decided consciously I ain't fooling with it. But yeah, it was, man. It was like it was different. Everybody was like mixed together. Like it was, and then it just turned into like this kind of everybody seems like yeah, I hate to say it, but it seems kind of dumb. Like it's it's like, and it's just getting slower and slower by the day. They don't even know how to think for themselves. They don't know how to think for themselves. They can't even tell the difference between like bullying. They don't even this nowadays people don't even know what bullying is. They can't even identify it. Like they will say they don't like bullying, but they're bullying. They don't even know what bullying is. Like it's weird. It's like what the fuck is wrong with y'all? Yeah, no, you are absolutely right, Paisley. You're absolutely right. I graduated in 96. We did not have these issues. Like me in high school, there was a race issue. It was not a thing in high school. When I was in high school, there just wasn't. Like people would like group up and stuff like that, but they would mix though. The groups would mix. It was like main groups, but they were like the regular groups. Like they would be like, like the goths, and like it would be like separate kind of groups and stuff, but everybody had a friend from some other group. Now it's just so fucking weird, man. Me no likey. Me no likey. Me no likey at all, okay, Paisley? But thank you, boo. Mama love you. Yes, she do. weird. It's weird out here, y'all. Oh, let's see. Who likes it? Oh my goodness. Like, yeah, so part of that. Yes, honey. Oh no, I've been seeing, yeah, but I've been seeing it in a lot of people's in Mike, I don't know if you're still in here. Yeah, I've been seeing your name pop up. Like if I watch a live, at some point in it, I swear I think at some point in all of them, I feel like at some point they bring you up, or it's something from one of your things will show up. It's funny, it's a thing. But that used to be the case before. I'm telling you. That's why I said this is your element. This is your element. Just stay on this, and because you should already have actually blown up. You were on your way to blowing up then. I'm not sure what sent off course, but you went into that other stuff. But now I'm so glad that you're back because it's gonna be some shit, honey. It's gonna be some shit. I'm here for all of it.
I've got this.
Right.
I don't know if Brian told you about it, where I had to have almost I had one really bad surgery, but then it got really, 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 really bad where I had to go like 4 or 5 more times afterwards for them to tend to it, from him poking me in the back of the leg.
Right.
So it's,
Then why are you still with him?
everybody asks me that. When I tell you guys this, I really love him. Like I do. And I feel like I can help him. Like
Well,
I
it's
feel
gonna be hard
like
now,
I could help
Sarah.
him, which I did because he came a really long way from where he
He came so far. You know, before I put him in that suitcase, he was doing so well. Like Sarah, you realize that you told us you put him in the suitcase, and now he's dead. He's dead. So I mean, I'm just saying, it's weird that you're talking about how well he was doing, because that makes it actually sound worse. It's like if you said he was always an asshole, he never did anything good. He never even calmed down. He was just a dick every day from the morning to when the sun went down. And then you put him in a suitcase. That would be one thing. Like, but you like, oh, he was doing so good. He was the most improved in his class, you know. And then I put him in a suitcase. But she said at the beginning when the police first came, she said, no, in fact, when she called the police, when they played a police call, when she called the police, she told them she put him in the suitcase. Her words were she put him in the suitcase. And then she kind of changed it up a couple of times to where it was then he got in the suitcase. Told her to zip it up. That's when she went all the way from one to the far other.
was in Philadelphia to moving back to here and to dealing with everything else that he's been dealing with. I've really helped him. I've bailed him out of jail, 3 times. I've gone to every single hearing and every single arraignment, everything that I did for him. Gone to see all his public defenders, go to the state. I've gone to the state. I did everything for him because I'm trying to help him because I had hope in him. And he was trying.
And then I put him in a suitcase.
And then he starts to think about things, and I think he gets overwhelmed, and then it's like.
Ain't it funny how she's just making it all on him, and then this video come into play? I wonder what they're thinking, because they seen the video. They already know about the video. So I wonder what it's like to listen to just quietly, just sit very quietly and just listen to somebody lie to you, bold in your face when you got evidence already. It's like, oh yeah, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. That's like, I think that's what I would be chanting in my head. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Should we tell her? Should we tell her? Should we tell her? I want to tell her. We found a video in your phone. It don't look good, Sarah. It don't look good.
Next thing I know, he's drinking. So it's like, oh man, I know where this is going to go. So I'm going to go upstairs and read a book. Or I'm going to go for a bike ride, or I'm going to do something else. Or I don't want to drink.
I remember Austin Powers.
I don't want to drink. The occasional wine, whatever, or if it's a weekend, that's when you have a good time. You don't have to wake up the next day. I have to wake up the next day and do things. I have to tend to Lucas. I have to take him to school. I have all this stuff to do. He doesn't know how to, I guess, maintain himself, where I can do 50 things at once and still know the 50 things prior that I need to get done. he can't process like that. He didn't process like that. So he would literally, not literally, but have smoke coming out of his ears. So the next thing you know, he doesn't want to deal with it. I'm going to go get something to drink. So the majority of the time, I would hang out outside or do something else because I don't want to drink.
You don't want to drink? You don't want to drink, Sarah? Because you damn sure don't eat. You putting something in that pie hole, okay? You putting something in there. Something's going in there. That's what I'm saying. Oh, Sarah, you tried it, baby. You tried it. Ain't nobody gonna blame you because you tried it. You had to try it, I guess.
And every time, his job broke his heart. And it made me sad because he had so much pride in his job. And the store that he took care of so much.
Pride in his job, Sarah.
Totally went downhill.
Mm-hmm.
And that broke his heart because he had put so much work and effort into fixing it up. And his manager was awful and basically gave up on all of the employees. So I think that had a huge bearing on why he would drink so much. His ex-wife is bonkers.
Mm-hmm.
She was all over him all the time. Send me money, send me money, send me money. How can I send you money when I don't have a job? And he's still trying to take care of me and Lucas by paying a bill here or there, getting some groceries. So he always had something on his mind,
Mama love you
which
too,
is why, again, I got the puzzles and the paint to try to get him off of it so we don't have a drink, or he doesn't have a drink. So when you all see my phone,
nice
you can
save,
see all
Sarah.
of the damage he has done to me and the videos of him smashing my television because he's belligerently drunk. Where most of the time, I just don't want to be there.
She would provoke shit with him, and then she would record him. I know that. That's what she was doing. She would provoke shit. She did some Amber Heard type stuff. She would say something fucked up, and then she would have a recorder or her little camera set up so she could catch him acting crazy, and then be like, "Look, see how he be." Oh, that's definitely what she was doing. That was definitely her thing that she would do. Oh, absolutely. No doubt. Sarah, you're a horrible person.
And I try to help him. I try to calm him down.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually, he just passes out.
Yeah.
Well, yesterday it made it sound like you guys were just drinking like a glass or two. Like, yeah, you obviously had the bottle, but you told me on recording like that you were not drunk, he was not drunk, you guys were having a good time.
I can't get drunk. Number one, I do not want to get drunk.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like being non-compos mentis, having my wits about myself. I don't like feeling out of control.
No, you don't like that, Sarah?
So
I'm just saying you're making it sound like he's a raging alcoholic today, and yesterday I was kind of asking you those questions and you're like a little defensive, like, no, we're not alcoholics.
I'm not.
We are not, you know. But you guys were both sober on Sunday, to your knowledge, because when I said you went and passed out, you were like, no, I didn't pass out, I just fell asleep. So now it's kind of like, what is it? Were you guys drinking and it got out of hand and it got physical?
No.
Or is it...
Sunday was one of the better days that we have had in quite some time. He's dancing with my dog. You can see that too on the pictures, him loving the dog. He loves the dog and dancing around, having a good time, and just...
Oh, Sarah. Sarah. Hey, Sarah. Hey, Sarah. What are you talking about? Where were you going? Like, what was the idea? Like, did you start with an idea? Because this is starting to feel very like Daryl-esque, where you don't know what your plan is to say. So you're just saying a little bit of fucking everything. Like, which one is it, boo? Which one is it? Just pick one. Pick a lane. Stay in it. Oh, RGT. No, she was not. Well, yeah. They're charging her with murder. But she's like today, the reason why we're even watching this right now, we started out watching her hearing. She had a hearing 2 days ago. So we were watching her in her hearing, but she didn't even really say anything. And then the thing got put out until like, what was it, like June or something, y'all? The actual court thing would be like in like June or some shit. Like it's like way off. Hopefully she'll represent herself is what I'm hoping for. That's what I'm hoping for. Cause that would be adorable.
Just being happy kind of thing.
Just being happy.
He doesn't know. I can get like maybe 2-3 glasses of wine, and
Yeah.
I'll be fine. But I have to have my
I'll be
wits about
straight.
myself because I don't know what to expect.
Gotta get
Well,
my
let's talk
wits.
about Sunday. What was Sunday? How were you, like, how many glasses of wine did you have? How many glasses of wine did he have? The bottle was gone. I mean, I don't know if you poured any out. Yes.
No, that was from previous.
You said that there was a house.
Yeah, they charged her with murder. With murder. Well, July 24th is, I guess, when the trial's supposed to be. Yes, she got charged. She charged up. Of course they did. They found a suitcase. They found a video of her talking about something. And that's how you make me feel every time you do that. Oh well. Then threw him down the stairs, flipping the suitcase over like a flapjack. Yeah, pretty safe to say she was gonna get a murder charge. I mean, I don't know how they were gonna not give her that. That was gonna be a hard one to beat, Sarah, especially with this shitty story you got going on.
Half bottle left
Yeah, about
over.
this much.
And then that you had well, I don't even know how the wine. How'd you guys
Night
get the
Page.
wine for Sunday?
Sleep tight, boo.
I'm guessing he went to Publix.
Sleep tight, Paige. We love you, boo. Yes, we do.
Does he like leave the house and you stay home, or do you go to Publix? Like, cause I know.
Sometimes I'll go with him.
Okay. Did you go with him Sunday to
No.
Hey,
Publix?
Chris.
So most of the time what happens is, because the convenience store where we get cigarettes is here, and then Publix literally is cattywampus to it.
Okay.
So what he'll do is he'll go by Publix, and then on the way back, catch the convenience store.
Okay.
Why
So
does
is that
she
what he
think we
did
care
Sunday?
about this?
I'm guessing that's what he did, because the next thing I know, he's walking in with a bottle.
Okay.
So that's,
Okay.
it's him trying to be nice, so I don't have to go out and do it. Plus, there's stuff that are around the house that I had to take care of.
Yes,
So that's
he
usually what
died.
will
He
happen.
died.
Or I'm folding laundry, and he'll go run out and do
He
whatever.
sure did.
Okay. So, where were you
He's
guys
not
at
Hmm.
on drunkenness, not drunkenness on Sunday?
Hey, Chris, what it
You told us you weren't drunk.
No, I was not drunk.
Right.
I was not drunk. So with him, I don't know. I know when it's like, oh, okay, man, where I have told him, slow down. It's starting to catch up with you. Slow down. Slow down. And
Ooh, I'm gonna tell you what Publix is good for. What is Josh? Tell you the wings. If you ever get some wings, like when they're already hot, like oh my god, like the spicy one, like the little wingette little things. They already cooked and like fried or whatever. Oh my god, they're so good. Oh my god, they're so good. And consistent too. Like anytime you get them, it's gonna be the same. Banging. I'd say they're better than anywhere else. Gotta try it. Anybody in here got a Publix where you live at? Get some wings from in there, like the cooked ones that they already cooked, in the hot place. Oh my god, especially the spicy ones. I mean, the regular ones is good too, but the spicy ones, oh, it's a whole nother level, honey. Super Saiyan. Gentiana, thank you, boo. I'm love you. Yes, yes, you do. Yes, you do.
another thing too is I don't like listening to music with him because he gets too involved in the music, and the music that he listens to is a little rough around the edges, and it makes me fractious listening to his music. So
Now you
I
talking
kept
shit
asking him,
about his
let's
music
not,
preferences?
let's
Damn.
just you and me talk. You and me will just be the ones
Disrespectful.
that are talking, which was fine, because I mean, we were playing with the dog, whatever, and then it's like, okay, Now let's
Oh,
do
no
the
Publix
painting.
there.
We just did the puzzle, took a break, now let's do this. Sure enough, sat down, we're sitting in there talking, laughing, talking about new movies, we're watching movie trailers while we're doing painting and all that other stuff. So it's still background noise to him, because I think that's what he's used to, is having background noise. Where me, I can sit in here all day with not a peep. But he always has to have some kind of background noise, which I didn't mind because the trailers were cool. And he was interested in showing them to me, getting excited about movies that were out or upcoming.
Okay.
So
On your laptop you're talking about?
Mhm.
Like, okay.
And I mean, and then
Hey, Teresa.
it was.
But you said it was a good day, like, you guys didn't
TK.
have any conversations about your relationship? You guys didn't go down, like, the rabbit hole, like, had too many to drink, and you guys start getting...
Nope. When I tell you this, it made me so happy that he actually listened to what I had to say with just...
That is so funny. Like she had it in her mind. She was like, if I just say nice, wonderful things about him, if I just talk real nice about him, just constantly, just really praise him, they're gonna be like, there's no way that she did that. Look how well she talks about him. Oh my gosh. Except for that video. If it wasn't for that stupid ass video you made, you might have got away with this. Maybe. TK, do I want to be a rapper? No, I ain't trying to be like Daryl when I grow up, okay? If I ever do grow up. I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid. I don't want to be no rapper. Nope. I don't want to be a rapper. I would have liked to have been a singer. If I had a singing voice, that would have been great. That would have been ideal.
We'll get through it. This will be fine. It's just, it's a small hurdle that you and I together will get through, because...
I'm talking about the money, jobs,
daughters,
stress,
yes.
nothing
No.
relationship-wise, though. Like, no issues, like...
Nah, they had a hearing for her 2 days ago. So we watched that at the beginning of this. So since it was I went live so we could watch that, I thought I would finish it out with Sarah's interrogation, because that's always fun. At the beginning was the hearing. We watched the hearing at the beginning.
Did you guys have a conversation about your relationship, or was it just about...
Just
like,
what's
the stress
going
is-
on right now.
Got it.
I try to evoke it from him so he gets it off his chest, because I call him the volcano, where eventually he's going to erupt.
Josh, are you making fun of me? You remember Mama's story about the dancing? Is that why you said that? Mama thought she was a natural dancer till she recorded herself dancing, and then she danced no more. When Mama found out that she was stiff, she was indeed stiff. Did not know. Mama never danced again.
Right.
And what he has learned in his classes is to communicate,
Mm-hmm.
which is a huge thing in a relationship,
Right.
where he has been practicing communication. So he actually talks to me about things and unburdens himself. Put it on me. I'll sit there and try and figure it out for you, like I have almost everything.
Mm-hmm.
Not a worry. Just tell me. Get it out of you.
Right.
But it was, when I tell you, I was so happy. Like, it was such a good day. I kid you not. The weather was beautiful outside. I'm the one that had him go inside so we can do puzzles and painting and listen to music or whatever else he wants to do. So then he starts doing whatever it is we're doing together in the living room, and then starts talking, because I think he gets comfortable with, okay, you know what, we're here, it is a good day. Let me go ahead and explain myself. So I know. Nobody else knows, but I know. Nobody knew George better than I did. I say that I knew George better than himself. And I tried in every way, shape, and form.
Even put him in a
Ask everyone.
suitcase. That didn't work
I
either.
helped him. I took care of him.
Oh yeah, you did that.
I missed him a lot, and I didn't even sleep last night.
You didn't sleep last.
I miss him a lot.
That's funny. She said she didn't sleep last night. George did. That is so crazy. I didn't even sleep last night. Like, that's the priority. I've gone 3 days without sleeping before. No biggie. I couldn't pull it off now. I'd probably lose my mind. I think I would actually go marbles. I would go completely bonkers. I would. Yeah, I literally. I start crawling out of my skin after like 27 hours of being awake, unless something traumatizing happens, really like nerve wracking or something. Then I could probably go 48 without even realizing it. But yeah, just regularly, absolutely not. Talking about I didn't even sleep last night. Oh, you mean you didn't lay in your bed and feel comfortable after what you just done? Oh, shocking. Shocking. Oh.
I mean, is there any chance it got to be too much for you and you couldn't handle taking care of him and
I never stopped.
trying to?
I never
Okay.
stopped. That's what I'm here for. I never stopped. I'm here now because I'm still trying to help him.
Yeah, we just don't. I mean, it's unexplainable how he got these injuries, and
I have no idea.
you were the only one with him.
100% right hand to God. I have no idea how he got them. Nobody touched anybody. Nobody touched anybody.
Okay. You had mentioned that you take.
Well, she ain't lying. She didn't touch him. She touched the suitcase that he was inside of. Oh my gosh. I bet she was kicking that thing and everything. What's the chances that she just gently rolled it to the stairs and just threw it off? No, I'm sure she was kicking the shit out of that thing. If logic can be believed, that she definitely was doing that shit. Allegedly.
You would
I'm
take
alleging.
photos, videos, just kind of like a proof and just in general.
Yeah, I started documenting at one point, but that was way before, I think, the last time that he got arrested, where he was flying off the deep end.
Okay.
Was
But
he flying
then
off it?
I had him bailed out. I got him out of jail.
That was him rolling down the
But
stairs. That was
because
him
he
flying
had
off the deep
violated
end.
the pretrial diversion, this time it's probation, so you don't have a choice in it. You have to go to see your probation officer. You have to go to these classes. It's court ordered.
Mhm.
Where it took him a while to get used to it and understand, they're not messing around. I even went down and met his probation officer, which I say she's wonderful. That's one of my questions too I need to talk to you about. Hugged me and said how much she knows that I take care of him. She called me personally one time when George was at work, when he was working. 42-minute phone call. She and I just saying how grateful she is that George has me. And she knows how hard I'm working to help him, just as she is and just as the classes will. So once he started actually going on a regular basis to the probation officer.
She can't stop praising herself for like 2 seconds. I know him better than he knows himself. Even his probation officer says he's so lucky to have me. In fact, she says me and her were on the phone talking about how lucky he is to have me. Imagine saying some shit like that. Like, oh my God, we were on the phone talking about how lucky he is to have me. And you put him in a suitcase and taunted the shit out of him. Rolled it down a flight of stairs, it seems. And then went to bed and then lied and tried to get your ex-husband to help you dispose of his body, which that's something I'm convinced of. I ain't heard nobody else with that theory yet. So I might be pulling that out of my own traumatic imagination. But it sounds exactly like what the fuck happened, because why else would you call him first, not call the police while he's still half-assed in the suitcase? Why would you call him and get him there? To do what? To do what? Absolutely, that's exactly what the fuck she was doing. She was hoping he was gonna get in there and be like, "Oh my God, you're gonna be in so much trouble. We gotta do something about this. Let's just pack him. Let's just shove his foot back inside there. We're gonna just roll it out. I'm gonna give you a ride. We're gonna go take him to some body of water or something like they do on the TV, like they do on the TV shows, and we're gonna just toss him in. Even though it's gonna float to the top, it's gonna stay at the top because because science. And in less than 48 hours, we will both be caught and prosecuted. But we're gonna try it. That's what she was hoping for. Instead, he came in and was like, "Oh fuck, what's going on here? Yeah, you're gonna need to call the ambulance. You so dumb. Call the ambulance. This is ridiculous." And then there she was with her stupid ass story. Look at her. She saw this playing out a completely different way.
And then to his substance abuse class and his, I don't know what BIP stands for, Matters Intervention Program.
Mm-hmm.
And actually listening to what it is everyone had to say, he changed. Like I could see a change in him, where before lashing out, he would think about it. And would always come home and show me his papers. And we would look over his papers together. Where it's like, wow, you actually are learning this in class? And some of the stuff that they would show them, like videos, he would come home and be like, Sarah, I'm so sorry for what I've done to you. Because for a video that he watches to make him feel that way, where it's like, oh man, I have done her wrong. But he's changed. He changed.
And
So
that's why
why'd
you're
you put
still
him in
with
a
him,
suitcase?
even though he's done all these things to you. And
When I tell you I love him, I love him.
Even when you love somebody, you have limits.
Everybody tells me that. All my neighbors don't tell me that. The office, property manager.
At some point, somebody gets enough, then they have to do something to defend themselves.
I would just flee. And I don't know if you would like to see on my phone, or I think it's actually on a laptop. I actually, because, and you have to understand too, I have, like, prior to classes in PO, kicked him out. How many times? I had him arrested. How many times?
But you also went down and bailed them
I
out
know.
the next day.
I know.
What's on your laptop?
Hey,
what did I
Debbie.
tell you? Oh,
Lips
previously,
is chatting tonight. Yes, they are. Yes,
I
they are.
actually looked up how to file a restraining order.
Okay.
Because I would kick him out, his parents, because of them constantly having to take him back in, his bags of clothes, all his stuff.
Exactly.
The one time, the last
Exactly, Nancy Grote. She said she was doing CPR on him. And then she said she was doing CPR on him. Then her ex-husband came, and then he said to call the ambulance. So she called the ambulance, and once they got the ambulance on the phone, once they got that person on the phone, that person was telling her how to do it, so she's doing it right. That's what she said. But when that ex-husband came to the house, he said all he could see was a leg. Then all he could see was a fucking leg. So I mean, I'm just saying, this sounds a little bit suspicious. By a little bit, I mean a lot. Okay. Yeah, Sarah just knew. She was like, "Yeah, that's right. You gonna help me? Help me." What's going on, Spot'em? Spot'em TV. What's up, baby? It's one of the old crew. One of the original crew. How my Pookie doing? How you doing?
time, the father came out and irate and just not even, I don't even know if he knew Lucas was in the car, just opened the back of my car and just started throwing all his crap in, just throwing it, like the car
Look at
would
them
jostle, he
bony
was throwing all
arms.
his stuff. At that point, because I continually did it, not continually, I think I maybe did it 3 times, and he has nowhere else to go, they got fed up and said, nope, either you're staying there or you're staying here.
Call
So
them
if you're staying
people.
here at their place, it's permanent. You're not going back over there anymore.
You got to
So
call
what
them
happens
people.
is he pursues me.
Them
So
people you got
I
to
don't know if
call.
y'all know where Katie Way Trail is. Okay, so it's literally right there from our apartment. Would ride his bike to work, but before he would leave extra early and come up to the wall, stand on top of his bike and poke his head over because he would know that I would be outside having my morning cigarette and cup of coffee. And I would also know too what time he would get off of work, where I would know, come getting off of work, he's going to do the same thing. So it's not like I ever got like a break from him where I told you all yesterday or whenever it was. I started to feel that it was too much togetherness. And when you have too much togetherness, friction happens. So I'm going to go ride my bike. I'm going to go upstairs and read a book. But what does he say? Every waking moment he wants to be with me. So,
Oh my God, Sarah.
and mind you, our townhome
Sarah,
is either
cut it
upstairs
out.
or downstairs. So it's like, if you would like to sit downstairs and watch.
Ain't she funny? Every waking moment of his life, he just want to be around me because, I'm that bitch. I'm that chick. You know what I'm saying? I mean, look at me. Oh my God. Look how my hair moves. I'm Sarah fucking Boone. Oh my God. Sarah, if you don't cut it the fuck out, all he wants to do, because he ain't around to recant. He ain't around to be like, yeah, nah, bro. She get to just say whatever the fuck she want. You know what I'm saying? I was his one and only and all and everything. I mean, this is the only face he ever liked. He used to always tell me that my body was banging. Like this is he even told me I have a big ass. He's the only person who ever thought that. Cause look, it's clearly not. You know what I mean? Like Sarah, you gonna stop lying on that man. You know that is a crime against humanity. You lying on a dead man, okay? Talking about this man. Like she is so weird. Like now she is a narcissist. Like an extreme narcissist. Like strong. The narcissism is super strong with this one. Super strong.
Watch a movie or play on the laptop, look up some jobs, you're more than welcome to. I'm just going to be upstairs maybe watching one of my shows or maybe reading a book. So, and then when that would happen, we really needed that. So what's for dinner?
Benjamin, you don't know who Sarah Boone is, or you just fucking with me? Oh my gosh. I'm gonna give you a quick run through. Okay, so Sarah Boone put her boyfriend in a suitcase and then allegedly threw the suitcase down the stairs. And then she called her ex-husband to come to the house, and for whatever reason, before she even called the ambulance, he came to the house, stepped barely into the door, saw a foot, and said, "Sarah, you need to call the ambulance." So then she called the ambulance, and she says that we were playing games, we were doing puzzles, and all these things, and everything was a great day. And then we were playing hide and seek. I put him in a suitcase and then forgot he was there, which I know you're thinking, what do you mean to play hide and seek and then she put him in the suitcase? How did that work? Exactly. Fast forward, she's in here being interrogated by the police. They have a video because her dumbass made a video of her videotaping him in the suitcase while he's begging to get out, saying he can't breathe. And she says, "Fuck you. This is how you make me feel when you cheat on me," while he's just crying in the suitcase. Okay? And so then but she don't know yet. As we're watching this right now, she was still unaware that they found that video. She forgot. Oh yeah, by the way, she forgot she even made the video. So yeah, there. Now you're all caught up.
And then we would cook together and eat dinner. And then
Oh,
crawl
the
in
night
bed and watch a movie.
melanator.
Are you talking about this is like recent? I don't. You kind of like lost me. Like when? What are you?
It was
talking
a
about?
while, like a little while ago. But I
Now
mean,
you're talking about tension building up and that you need space. So have you been feeling that way lately, or
no,
Okay.
no. Okay, my thing is too, so you all know. Oh, I hate that you can't talk to her, but Dee, his ex-wife. When I say a monster, she's a monster. Like she withholds their children from speaking to him. So he gets upset about that, and then she's like,
I think that she actually forgot what she was in there for when she started telling this story. I think she forgot. Like she was like, "Wait, what are we doing today?" I'm pretty sure that she had forgot why she was there. I'm fairly certain because the ex-wife wasn't there when he was put in the suitcase. Wasn't there when he was found in the suitcase. So literally, and neither was the kid that she's talking about. This because this apparently is the baby mama or whatever. But the ex-wife or whatnot of a mother of one of his children, but the child wasn't there either. So it's literally no reason at all for her to bring that up, but she's bringing it up like I guess kind of like actually what Daryl did with Erica. It was like if I'm going down, bitch, you going down too. You know what I'm saying? I think that might be why she's doing it. She's like, well, if you're gonna get me, then you need to get her too, cause she's a bitch. I think I just solved that crime in real time. That's why she said that. She was like, oh, well, can I take her with me because she need to go down too. If I got to go, then she got to go too. Why did she talk about him like a 9-year-old boy? Because that's how she seen him. There was 2 9-year-old boys together. At least they were built like it. But on phone, we looked at his paper together. We looked at his papers together, We did a puzzle and we played. I had to call him inside because the street light went on. And he don't know when to come in. You know what I'm saying? He was getting the most improved. The teacher thought he was the most improved in the class. Oh my gosh. Yes. Yes. The never wears shankles. Yes. She treated him like a child. She put him in a suitcase. So they probably should be checking on her son to make sure that didn't happen to him because it seems like that might be how she treats children. She saw him as a child, so she probably did the same thing to him she did to her own kid. So he probably been in a suitcase too, her son. They probably want to ask him about that. But thank you, boo. Mama love you. Yes, she do.
Completely berates him about money, about the father that he is, what he did to her, all this other stuff.
No, she's pregnant.
It doesn't matter.
The detective is pregnant.
Mind you, this is not like been recent, but which is why he didn't even bother calling anymore because he knows that she's going to answer and he's going to have to talk to her, so therefore he can't talk to his daughter. The other time he talked to her, made her talk to Cookie. That's on my cell phone too, so you can see it.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
What does she have to do though with anything about what happened Sunday and into
Great
Monday?
question.
No, I'm
Great
just saying,
question, detective.
previously,
Okay.
why the incidents, what happened is she plays a big part in it.
Okay.
On top of job
yeah.
and money and
Mhm.
groceries and all that.
Okay.
Sunday, when I tell you this, I have no idea. I have no idea.
Is there anybody else at the house?
No,
at any
it's just
point?
me and him.
Since talking yesterday, do you remember any like timelines better? Like what time you guys were playing? What time he was zipped up in the luggage? What time you
I
went
told you-
upstairs?
We started because we cleaned the house a little bit, did some laundry.
You started the activities around 4, you said?
Yes, around
Mhm.
4:30ish, and then.
You just said that it was dark when you were playing hide and seek, and I'm just curious
Yeah.
if you remember.
But when we were outside, that's where we would start
Mhm.
and talk about things, and then eventually I was the one that had him come inside so we could
About
do
what
stuff.
time, do you remember what time that was, is what she's asking.
Oh, she just told something. That was when I had him come inside because I had that suitcase ready. What I did was I told him if he climbed in his suitcase, I'd do some stuff to him, and and then but only if he climbed in his suitcase. I said, if you climb in his suitcase, and I'm gonna zip it up. If you stay in there for 20 seconds, I give you a special surprise. And then he climbed in there and was never to come out alive. $20 says that's exactly what the fuck happened. I don't know if we'll ever find out because she ain't never gonna fucking say that. Of course she not. But that sounds exactly like, you know, everybody's like, how did he get in the suitcase? Like, how would she have gotten him to get in there? Like, what, you know, what do you do? What do you say to a guy to get him to climb in a suitcase and let you zip it up? That's all I can come up with. I'm telling you, she probably promised him some shit that he be asking for that she always say no to. You know what I'm saying? I bet you. I bet you. I bet you that's what happened. He climbed in there and it was over for him. Sealed. Fate sealed. Damn, that's fucked up. Damn. One leg at a
And you said
time.
you
That's like
went
climbed in
went
one
up
leg at
to
a
bed
time.
around
Midnight.
midnight, fell asleep around 12:30-ish. But those are the only times I have. So I have 4 and I have midnight. So there's a big gap. So I'm just curious, like, if you recall when you went upstairs to hide in the shower,
No, I didn't
or
see him.
Like when we started to play hide and seek.
yeah.
Well, we went inside probably about, if I had to guess, we weren't out there too long. Maybe about 6-ish.
No, I
Then
don't
You're
think
talking
he
about
was
from hanging
knocked
out
out.
outside.
I don't think he was knocked out and then put in there. Just doubt it. I'll let dead wait. She would have had to still get him into the suitcase. I just don't think so. I don't think so. I think she tricked him into getting in the suitcase. She tricked him into getting in there, you know, like a almost kind of like a dare like type thing, but you know, with some incentive. That's what I think. Like, I honestly, when I said it just now, like sometimes I wouldn't even, I hadn't thought about that before, but once I said it, I was like, yeah, that's what it was. It's like you just get a feeling. I feel like that's what happened. She tricked him, you know, or promised she would get him some kind of thing that he wanted. If it ain't that, then either way, it's like a bribe of some sort. I feel like it was a bribe of some sort that she used to get him to get in the suitcase. Like, get in here. If you stay in here for this amount of time, I'll give you this or whatever. Like it's a game. But she didn't intend on letting him out. You know. Or even honestly, in all honesty, she may have intended to let him out at some point. In all honesty, I don't necessarily think that she killed him on purpose. I just think she's stupid. I think she wanted to punish him, and she did. I think that's why she didn't think anything of recording it, because he wasn't going to die. That's why recording it didn't even seem dumb when she did it. Right? Because she wasn't expecting that he was going to die. Right? So, but, you know, she put him in there. She did all that. She talked her cash shit. She walked around the house probably still talking cash shit. Went upstairs because she was drunk. She probably did have it in mind that he possibly could get out. You know, you're dumber when you're drunk. So I think she probably convinced herself that he probably could get out and was thinking what most people think when they're doing stupid shit. Ain't nothing gonna happen. Ain't nothing gonna happen. Right? It's like the dumbass drunk thought. Ain't nothing gonna happen. Ain't nothing gonna happen. That's why people drink and drive. Ain't nothing gonna happen. And then shit happens. You know what I'm saying? You're dumb when you're drunk. You don't listen. You're not supposed to listen to yourself. Your ideas that you have when you're drunk are dumb ideas, and you should never listen to them. Do opposite of whatever your drunken mind thinks. Okay, if your drunken mind says, I'm not too drunk, I can drive, that's a sign that you can't drive. Live an opposite day when you're drinking, pretty much. Moral of the story, mama's lesson of the night.
Okay. Well, we have 2 beach chairs that are out there.
Oh, yeah, she liked to make him
Enjoy
suffer.
the weather.
Gotcha.
Plus, it started to get dark and gnats and mosquitoes.
Yeah.
So let's go inside. I don't want to be out here anymore.
Okay.
All right, let's go. So we're doing whatever. We did it for a while because that puzzle, I don't know if they took it or they saw it. Worked on the puzzle again,
Toss and
finished
salad,
it,
Josh.
started to paint. Well, started listening to music for a little bit. Started
What
to
kind of
paint.
dressing was she
Can
gonna
we turn the
use?
music off? No problem. Start at the top, paint, whatever. maybe,
Mm.
gosh, that puzzle, we worked on that for probably a good hour and a half. So 8 o'clock-ish?
Is when you
My
went to
class?
hide upstairs originally?
No, that's when we were like painting, so then it's like, okay, well, I don't wanna paint anymore, let's just, come on. Okay, you wanna play hide and seek? What he does is, okay, tag, you're it, so it's like, okay, we know, okay, take off.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we did.
And then you went upstairs, and then he didn't come up, and you came down, and the suitcase was there originally because you guys were planning to do donations, so
Including
it was
the
already
suitcase.
there. Have you guys ever played you said you played hide and seek like probably 3 times in your relationship?
Mhm.
When you have played, have you ever zipped him up in a suitcase prior?
No.
Okay. So it was just
Say it
kind of
like
like that
that.
prop
You
was
did it this
there, and
time?
it was there,
Yes.
and it was in play because
Why she said like it was a stupid question? Like, what? A suitcase? Like, yes, bitch. It's why you're here right now. Oh, you too good for that? Oh, that's beneath you, is it? Oh, okay. You must be here for another reason. Are you here for Taco Tuesday? What is it? She's so funny. She's a hot mess. Okay.
Why do you say it like that, though?
Exactly.
I
That's
would
what
never
said.
do that.
You would never
You
zip
just
them up in a
did that.
suitcase?
well,
I mean, we were playing.
No, I know,
that
but
time,
I'm saying I'm talking about hide and seek, which is a game. So
the suitcase originally is in our closet, buried all the way to the back. If you, I know the CSI people saw our closet. Our closet needs to be cleaned out really bad. My son's clothes need to be cleaned out really bad because they don't fit him anymore, and I'm tired of looking at them. So he took it
What, you
upon
don't have to look
himself,
at them no more?
including
Look,
that
that's
suitcase.
a win for you.
To
Hey Sarah, you just found the positive. You know, sometimes you just gotta find it. You just gotta look. Sometimes you gotta look harder than other times. You know, you found the positive. You now don't have to look at your son's closet anymore. Congratulations. Congratulations. I'm so happy for you. You accomplished a wonderful mission. You no longer have to look at that untidy closet. Mm. So happy. So happy for you. Oh, Sarah. You making a fish face forward? You blowing a kiss at the detective? What you doing?
take it
Not the
downstairs so we
time,
can get
honey.
all of our clothes, our donations, and everything, and just leave the whole thing by the clothing and shoe thing at my son's school.
gotcha. No, I'm just asking in the past, like, have you ever zipped him up in anything, jokingly or not? But obviously,
No.
I understand.
Hey, LJ.
You know, you're claiming that Sunday it was a joking matter. You were laughing, he was laughing. But what I'm just asking is in the past, like, is it something that
Absolutely
you
not.
guys normally do?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely
Okay.
not. Come on now. Come on.
We were actually this last game running out of places to
Goodness.
hide because we have a townhome where it's upstairs or downstairs. So
She got the stiffest fucking hair. Not a single hair hath moved. Okay? Not a single hair hath moved. Oh. I know that's right. My Amy, my blackness will not allow me to do that. What did Amy say? What was it? My claustrophobia wouldn't allow me to even play with stupid shit like that. No. Yeah. My black. I'm gonna tell you, the fact that I watch too much crime stuff would never allow me to climb into a fucking suitcase. Absolutely fucking not. That's like the main thing people find floating in the fucking water. I ain't gonna climb in it. You gonna have to beat me over the head like any other good criminal, okay? Fuck no. Remember I used to tell people, if somebody ever climbed in my car, well, you know when you be driving or whatever, you stop at a light or something, and you know back in the day when you couldn't push a button and lock your doors in your car, you know you had to actually manually push the thing down. I know the youngins don't know about this. You know the cars used to not have a button. You used to have to push the manual little things down on the doors. So when you would stop at a light, somebody could just climb in your car if you didn't reach over and lock all your actual fucking doors. So I used to always have this thing. I would always say, look, if somebody ever just hopped in my car and was like, drive, pick the wrong fucking car. Cause it, like my, so I'm like, I'm okay with death. Death is fine. Death is for everyone. Okay. I'm not going to take it personally if I get it. Cause it's for everybody. But what I'm not going to do is die alone, be shredded to pieces out in the woods somewhere, and body not found for months when I'm decomposed. Not doing that. So I'm driving straight into the first car I see. No, you're gonna have to shoot me right here in this car, and this is gonna be the first murder you get, and this is what's gonna be like. The ambulance gonna come, the coroner gonna come, they're gonna take my body, my family gonna be informed, they're gonna plan a funeral. This is what we gonna do. I'm not going into the fucking woods to decompose because I'm scared of you doing this here when you're gonna do it there anyway. Fuck no. Absolutely not. I'm coming to terms with it right there on the spot. Oh, I just died, so let me just drive my car into the first car I see so that I can have my proper burial. Fuck no, you got the wrong bitch. I'm not doing that. Fuck yourself. Not doing that. You ain't driving off with me. Kids in the car too. It still applies. In fact, it's even more so. What you ain't gonna do is have my kids off in the fucking woods. No. We going right here together. Okay? As a family. Don't play those kind of games, honey. My blackness will not allow it.
Okay, so do you remember making any videos or maybe having any any photos, videos that you remember doing on your phone on Sunday?
No.
No?
I think I took a picture of a dog.
Okay. But your phone is password protected, you have the password, you have the facial recognition.
Sarah built
so
like a
it's not
kid
like
from
someone else
Somalia.
could be on your phone.
No, I have both.
But you have the face and the password.
Yes.
Yeah, but he only has the face, correct?
No.
To be able to get onto your phone, you told me that he
I
looks
don't know
at the
about
phone.
Somalia
I
because I don't know what
misunderstood.
their
I thought you
kids
were
look
asking
like.
if I did.
But
Yes, it's me.
Okay. Does he have access to your
I was thinking when you said I was thinking like Ethiopia. It was a kid. They would show us the kids in Ethiopia and they would have like those bellies. They would be like, there would be bones. But then they would have that belly. They're like, because they would call it descended. The stomach was descended because it was starving or whatever. Which I don't know. I still don't understand what that is. I don't know if it's like where your stomach starts eating your body or something. So everything ends up in your stomach. I don't know. I don't know what that is.
phone?
Maybe
Because
it's
you said
bloating.
yeah.
Probably
Okay,
bloating.
how does he have access?
Sarah, can I borrow your phone? Yeah, it's right there on the kitchen counter.
Okay, but how does he get into it because it's password protected?
He'll come and get it to me and I'll just do the face thing. Where sometimes too, like he'll joke with me and say, okay, I need to borrow your phone. And he'll hold it while I'm cooking or doing something, do the facial recognition.
Okay, so he doesn't know the password and he doesn't have the facial recognition.
No.
But he is the only other person that would use your phone, I'm
Yes.
assuming, other than...
Well, Lucas.
Right. But Lucas wasn't there Sunday. Right.
She don't know what
So,
they're getting at. She don't
to
know
your
what they're getting at.
recollection, no videos on Sunday.
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay.
I mean, I maybe took a picture of them, the two of Tess and
The dogs.
George and them dancing, but I mean, it's just Tess.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So I have something that I want to show you that we
Good night,
found.
Jack.
And it was from your phone.
Myself too.
Mm-hmm.
Can you see it?
After we see the shock on Sarah's face.
If you need to move it around, go ahead.
No, I don't remember that.
For everything you've done to me. For everything you've done to me.
Your battery's about to die.
Shutting it.
Oh, okay.
That was hilarious. That was hilarious. You just watched that video, Sarah. Sarah, you just seen that. And the first thing you could think to do was, oh, your battery's about to die. Oh, your battery's about to die. Oh yeah. Oh, that's what you concerned about. Oh, you concerned about that? You realize what you just saw, Sarah, right? Oh my gosh. Oh, Sarah. Oh, Sarah. You suck. Uh, uh, get up under the prison. Oh, Sarah. That's terrible. This sucks. When being an asshole, when being a selfish prick goes wrong. Like I said, I don't think Sarah intended. I don't think she intended to kill him. I don't think that was her plan. Like, I think she just wanted to be a dick. She wanted to like. It was her little revenge, but she was stupid, you know. And so now she got this shitty lawyer who don't want to be her lawyer and is just abandoning her basically. You know, just got the worst lawyer, the worst case scenario kind of that she's in now. So that's why she keeps putting the emphasis on it's not intentional. Maybe that's literally that thing she kept repeating. It's not intentional. That might be literally the only part of her whole story that was true. Like everything else that she said the entire time was a fucking lie. Except for that part. It wasn't intentional. I didn't mean to kill him. I just wanted him to suffer. Like a lot. And I wanted to laugh about it. And then I wanted to record it. And then I wanted to be like, ah. That's what I think. And then her stupid ass went to sleep. Woke up the next morning. And was like, uh-oh. Oh, shit. Sarah's stupid as shit. Let's see. To where they go fix the battery. There we go. There she got the battery going back on. That's an old ass laptop. You hear all the noise that laptop is making? Listen to this laptop, y'all. What are littles? Deborah, I'm taking my littles. What are littles? I'm too excited for that and the Little Mermaid. I just had to mention it. Off topic. Who's going to see Are You There, God? It's me, Margaret. What is that? I'm taking my littles. I think she means her kids. I would think, yeah, little ones, yeah. My babies, my pookies, my little pumpkin pies, say my mini me's and all of that. Listen to this computer. It's like,
I don't want to watch it, please.
She said, I don't want to watch this anymore.
Last time we talked to you, you had said that you put him in the suitcase, he had two fingers hanging out. And you
I
went
flipped
to
him over. I flipped him over, and that's where it was.
And there's two different videos and a still picture where, yeah, it shows you flipping him in different positions and him saying that he can't breathe and you saying fuck you.
So this is upside down. So in order for him to have gotten into it,
It was flipped up.
right, it was flipped up normal.
Yes.
Like as if you're packing something. So this is upside down.
Guys, this is killing me right now.
So this image is upside down, and then this small video that occurred 11 minutes later, it's...
How funny is that she chose those words? You guys, this is killing me right now. You guys, you guys need to take it easy, okay? You're killing me. Oh my God. Sarah, you in this stiff ass fucking hair.
flipped over
Stuff. Look at it.
the other way.
Look, it ain't
Closer
leaning
to
or
your
nothing.
dining
Her
room
head is to the
table.
side, but the hair ain't
No,
leaning.
he's obviously still in there. So he didn't... How did it go from the back to the
That
front?
is not how
I flipped
Caucasian
it.
hair
Okay.
works, Sarah. Your hair is broken. Sarah, your hair is broken. It is not supposed to do that. Okay? Gravity is supposed to affect your hair. That's the caucasity of you. You are supposed to have hair that moves. This is like rule number 1. Look, her head is leaning to the side, but not a single hair.
My plan was not to go upstairs and go to sleep,
She even just shook her head and nothing.
Well, that's what you did.
Yeah.
but not intentional though.
No, you told me you went upstairs because
What?
you were
Stop
getting
here.
ready for bed.
Stopped here.
Okay, but
Where's here?
show me where you can see any fingers coming out, because there's the end.
It's, and his head's right here.
Mm-hmm.
So going like this, rather than going all the way up, it's like this.
But why is he saying I can't breathe, and why is he pushing on it as if he can't get out?
And it doesn't show a hole.
There's no
gap.
hole. There's no fingers. I don't see his fingers. There's no hole.
I don't know what you want me to tell you. Like, I don't know.
I ain't got to tell you shit. You going to jail. There. Sarah, you just got caught. How do you feel? But for real though, like, how do you feel? Like inside, deep inside. I care. How do you feel? You gonna put this man in this suitcase and have him talking about he can't breathe, and you just like talking cash shit, and then now you talking about I don't know what y'all want me to tell you. I don't know what you want me to say. Look, I don't know. I don't know what you want me to tell you.
Like, what you want me to tell you.
I'm just showing you. I'm just telling you what we see and what we've heard from the
That's
other
right.
video.
I see it too.
I understand.
Oh,
He's
do you?
begging
'Cause you don't seem
for
like
you
it.
to let him out. You're laughing in the beginning, and then in the end, it sounds kind of like a.
No, it's not malicious.
Well, saying fuck you,
It's not malicious.
then what is that?
What does fuck you mean to you?
Hello.
Well,
Like if I were to tell
oh, like
Sergeant-
he does.
it's
like-
me.
I get called everything but a white woman, so
Okay.
my intention was not to leave him in there.
Okay.
Please understand that. My intention was not to leave him in there.
But you went upstairs thinking that he could get.
That was another thing. Like she at no point in this whole thing did she say what her intentions were. Her thing would always be to say what they weren't. She would say it was not intentional. My intention was not to leave him there. But when they said, well, what was your intentional? It was to not leave him there. Like, wait, well, what were you trying to do? My intentions were not to leave him there. I'm like, okay, like I went to the store. My intentions were not to buy a steak. Like, well, okay, but that's a weird thing to tell me. What did you go there to buy? It wasn't to buy a steak. Like, are you stupid? What is wrong with you? I said, what did you go there to buy? Not a steak. Like, oh my God, you know what? Fuck you and your steak, Sarah. Fuck you and your steak.
Get himself
Yes.
out, but the video shows
That's
at
what I
no
told
point
you.
can I see his fingers, and
He'll
it
be up
looks
here any
like,
minute.
and then 30 minutes later he didn't show.
And he's telling you
And I
he
didn't
can't
wake
breathe.
up.
Do you
He's
think
not
he's
able to get
joking? You told me he was laughing, and
We were
the
before.
video there's no
When we
laughing.
first got in there, both of us were.
So how long was he in there for? Like, this video is at 11:12 when it starts, so was he in there for like a long time prior to you
No.
recording this?
No. No.
So it goes from funny to no longer funny,
But I
you're
didn't,
the only one laughing.
but I didn't think that he was, like, panicky. Like,
So pushing up on a suitcase saying, Sarah, Sarah, Sarah,
In the arms
I can't breathe.
of the angel.
George has done that in the past before, too, where it's just like he thinks that he's woe is me kind of thing, where it's like, I don't
He's
think,
never been locked in a suitcase that
No.
where he couldn't get out, so.
it's kind of, I thought it was
And
the
you know
boy
the oxygen
crying wolf kind of thing.
Okay.
And again, my plan,
But nowhere in there is he laughing, is he joking.
You are pulled from the wreckage of your What is it? Smiling. I feel like it's revelry or something. Oh, that song. In the arms of the angel. Oh, Sarah. Oh, Sarah. Oh, get this girl some conditioner. Something's going wrong in the hair formula.
He is begging, and you're the only one laughing,
Okay.
and you're the only one saying derogatory
Well, it's not
comments.
tangled. She
Like you're
ran her
mad.
fingers through it.
No. Please don't, I don't mean to sound negative, and I don't know if I can say this, but, like, it's like you guys are kind of trying to, like, feed me. Like,
No, I'm just trying to show you a video that you no longer want to.
Like, Sarah, ain't nobody trying to give you no sandwich, okay? We looking at you. We know you don't eat, okay? We're talking about something else, okay? Just focus. Oh, God. The court date thing is supposed to be in, like, June. That thing is way out there. July or some shit. I've given up hope. Once it come out, we deal with it. But I ain't waiting on it no more. Put it to you like that. It's just taking forever. Next time I get excited about Sarah Boone, it will be if somebody announces that her little crazy ass has decided to represent herself. Now then, Mama will be excited. I only seem to like the trials where the person represents themselves because they're the funniest. I learned that from Daryl. I learned that Daryl taught me something. Daryl taught me that those are the funniest. The ones where they represent themselves. Oh, especially when they're a narcissist. Yeah, definitely. They don't know when to shut the hell up. They don't know when. All right, y'all. We're going to shut her down. Mama's going to be responsible. Responsible. Oh, do you like my hair? It's autumn sunrise. No. All right, y'all. I'm going to post a video. I'm probably going to post it tonight. It won't be related to probably anything you guys would be interested in. It's kind of in the midst of the shit that I used to get into on YouTube. So there's something going on in there that I used to dabble in. So I'm going to post this video. I don't want you guys thinking I'm getting off track and getting into some other shit or something. I'm just, you may not find any interest in it. I mean, it's funny. It's me making fun of something, of course, as per usual. But just wanted to give you guys a heads up as to what it was. You wouldn't think it's nothing related to what we usually kind of get down with. It's in dealing with some manosphere bullshit. But I made this video and I thought it was hilarious. I should show it to y'all. Y'all want to see it? I mean, y'all won't have to look and y'all won't have to use your curiosity and watch. It's pretty funny now. I gotta go to bed. Yeah, Sunny. Horror movies. Yes. Oh, yes. It's about Pearly, Natty. It's about Pearly. I was gonna go another way, but I had an epiphany in the midst of it, so it ended up going a different way. my intake, my thing went a different way. I felt bad about it. The little dude about to get canceled, and then I said, you know what? That ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm gonna take this another route. So I went another route, and it's pretty funny. But all right. Oh, LP, you're literally walking in as we're closing out. I'm sorry, booby. I'm sorry, booby. Sorry, booby, baby. Booby, baby. I'll be doing at least 3 lives this week, though. So you'll have another opportunity, Pookie. Just hit the notification bell button if you have not already. And if you have already, just go back and check and make sure it's still activated. Because, YouTube undoes things without telling you. So Yeah. So, mama love you. Okay. Y'all be good. Okay. Tomorrow's Monday. Go into it with a wonderful attitude. I'm gonna give y'all a little present. Y'all put it in your pocket and keep it in case somebody piss you off. Okay. Here you go. When somebody piss you off, you pull it out of your pocket. Bam. And you go, Mama love me. Mama love me. Okay. Good night, my babies. Later, gators.